Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know my name change is different. It's no longer Sammy Glow, it is Sammy Ray. I just feel like Sammy Ray represents, well, not represents, I don't know, it just sounds better. Sammy Glow just I don't know, I wasn't feeling it anymore. Sammy Ray is better because it's actually my name, Samantha, and my middle name is Ray. So that's why I decided to do it Sammy Ray. Anyways, besides that new thing, I am gonna do a little something a little different on my channel. It's my first series, like, officially. What I'm gonna do basically is create a drink every month, and either I might do it alcohol or no alcohol. It really depends. I don't think it has to be alcohol, but I didn't want to do it every week just because that's a lot of drinking if I do that. So it's gonna be monthly, definitely. The makeup look with the drink may be inspired, it might not, I don't know, it depends on how I feel that week or that month. So if you do like that idea and you want to see more and you have any suggestions, make sure you comment below and like this video. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. And I did forget to mention the drink of the day or the month of September is a Michelada. If you don't know what a Michelada is, it's this chile and beer. I'm going to show you a quick clip on how to do it. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get started, but before we do, we're gonna go ahead and take a sip of our drink. Alright, as you can tell, I already did one eye. I'm gonna do the other one and show you, but this is the end result. So we're gonna start off with NYX glitter primer. The only reason I'm using this is because I don't know what happened to my Urban Decay primer, and like I said before, I need primer, and this just works the same thing. I can tell you it is a little bit more tackier. I haven't tested it if it lasts longer than the regular primer, but it's been doing the job for me. And I'm just gonna use a light colored powder just to set the eye. Alright, next we're going to jump into the Take Me to Brazil palette by BH. I did get this as a gift from my friend Tanya, TC Makeup. Go ahead and make sure you check her out too because she did a video too. And the first shade we're going to jump into is this yellowy color. Any yellow color will work. Alright, and I'm just going to use that yellow color as my transition color. This will help to get that full, you know, sunset looking vibe, Michelada vibes, you know? Because we want to replicate the bear in Michelada, you know? Especially if we're using Dos Equis. It has that, you know, that yellowy tint to it. Alright, next color we're going to jump into is this orange color right below it. And I'm using the same brush just because it's easy. You can use a different brush if you want to. And basically, we're just going to pop that color right below the yellow. We don't want to cover that yellow up though. We just want to go right below it. We're going to jump into the Morphe 350 All Matte palette. We're going to go ahead and jump into this color. It's basically just a darker orange. And we're going to go right below that orange. Right after that, we're going to jump down to this color right below it. Well, the second below it. But I don't know if you see a pattern. We're just going darker and darker. And again, we're gonna pop that right below the other color. I was smart enough to do my eyeshadow before my foundation this time because look at this, I'm already going down the line, going underneath. Okay, after that, we're gonna go ahead and use a packing brush. This packing brush is by BH Cosmetics, number 5. And we're gonna jump into this color at the bottom. We're gonna jump into this color right here. I actually really like this brush. My friend Tanya, she actually won a giveaway by BH Cosmetics, and they gave her a ring light and a gift card and all these things. And so she had a gift card, and she was like, hey, you know, she's so sweet. She's like, what do you want, and this and that. And I picked that palette, and these brushes actually came free, she said. So it was pretty awesome. And I was telling her, I was like, man, I was wondering if those like giveaways that you see online by those companies and all those big beauty gurus are real, because like, God, like, is that really real? Like, do they really give that stuff out? Like, anyways. All right, back to my eye. We're just gonna pack this right underneath that color, over the whole lid. Don't want any harsh lines, so I am going over again with that brush, the same brush we just used before. Alrighty, after that, we're gonna go into this color right here, the one right next to it. I feel like that one's more like of a brown, burnt orange, more like with more brown undertones. And I feel like this is gonna give it more of that Michelada color. I feel like this color should be named Michelada because that's what it looks like. Just saying. Just saying. And same thing, we're gonna pack it right underneath that last color. I feel like this look is so easy. I literally did the first eye like in 5 minutes. Like, you're just stacking the colors. And I'm going to use Champagne Pop as my brow bone highlight. We're just going to use a different packing brush. I don't usually do brow highlight, but when I do, it's Champagne Pop. Just so you know. Before we go ahead and start on our liquid liner, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little zip it of my Michelada because we deserve it. Woo. I did use Wet n Wild's liquid liner. I've never tried it before. I actually picked it up at CVS the other day, and I actually like it. It's my first time using it, and it came out pretty smooth. The only thing I would say is the brush. It's like a felt tip, but it's not too stiff that you can't work with it, but it's not something I'm used to. I'm always used to like the NYC brush, or the NYX one that I had, but I felt like the NYX brush was too long. The hairs were too long on it. And I did extend this line a little bit longer than I usually would, just because I wanted a more dramatic wing liner. And also, this really opens up the eye and makes your eyes look a little bigger. That line, we're going to sketch it out. And also this little brush piece, it's very short. I'm not used to that. Like, really short. I'm sorry. This is hard for me to like talk and do this liner. Today I used Ardell's Mega Volume Lash in 250. Oh my god, these are very, very fluffy, very big. They're not natural lashes, girl. If you're not okay with, you're not comfortable wearing lashes, I would not suggest wearing these. These are big lashes, like big. Like, to me, I'm not used to using these. I'm used to using Ardell's Wispies, where they're a little lighter and the band is not so thick. So if you're not used to wearing lashes, I wouldn't suggest using these. If you are going to the club or something, you're trying to go out, you know, then yeah, maybe wear these. But if you're not comfortable with wearing these on a day-to-day, like a natural look or something, do not pick these up. I'm just letting you know. But if you want to experiment, you know, you can do that too. Okay. A little trick with new lashes is just make sure you measure your eye. Make sure the lash fits your eye, just because not all eyes fit the same band, because sometimes you get longer ones, and you know, so you can always trim it down. Just make sure you trim it down at the end, and you want to make sure your glue dries a little bit so it's a little tacky, so when you put it on, it doesn't move around all crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in with our foundation. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Transforming Foundation, and I'm in 25 Nude Beige. I have used this foundation in the past. It was like a long time ago, but I actually remember it actually being pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this bad boy out. And I am using the Morphe M439. Who else is ready for the fall? Like, Jesus Christ, it feels so good outside right now. Like, I don't, for my previous video, you know, I talked about being in Houston and that flood, like, it bringing like a cold, like I guess a cold front, maybe because the other hurricanes that are coming in the area to Florida. But it feels really fresh outside, and I love it. I can't wait to fall. I cannot wait. Cannot. And I am using a Wet n Wild concealer. I don't really know how I feel like about this concealer. It's alright. I'm pretty much using it just to get, you know, to get rid of it. That's horrible. And this concealer, I don't really, like, it's not thebomb.com. Like, it's nothing special. I think I'm pretty much using it just to use it, get rid of it. You know, I would hate for it to go to waste. And makeup is not cheap. I am not gonna waste it. And I'm not gonna bake in this video. I'm just using the Airspun translucent powder. I'm using Hula Light for my bronzer, as per usual. I used to use, and since we got the Becca highlighter here with us, we're gonna go ahead and use that to highlight. Why do I always drop something? Jesus Christ. Oh, almost dropped it. Did you see that? Did you see that? I heard the Becca highlighter breaks easy too. And to keep the look a little more neutral, because we got a lot going on the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and use Milani's Luminoso Baked Blush. But of course, I love this brush. I use it like all the time. As you can tell, I used it in my previous video. I'm I'm gonna go ahead and bust out my Dust Up Colors, the Girls palette. And I'm gonna use Sue's. I'm not gonna show it because I'm a retard and I accidentally cracked Sue's a little bit, so it's looking a little crazy. This inner corner highlight is living, dying, breathing to the gods. Man, I feel like you can almost use, I mean, am I a little crazy for thinking about using this as a highlighter? Just put a little at the tip, you know? I think I'm gonna go into these two colors at the end. I'm gonna go with this one first. I'm gonna just and I'm gonna go into the next color right next to it, this one. This is the finished look. I was kind of at crossroads on what to do on my lips. I tried the Dose of Colors No Shade and More Creamer Please mixed together with a lip liner, and I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. And then I put No Shade by itself with no gloss, and then right now I just added gloss. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure you comment, give me your thoughts, feedback. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, and thanks for watching. See you next time.